It's really nice to be here and meet so many people that I know from before. But there are new faces. I don't know all of you, so I look forward to also using time in the next 2 days to be better acquainted with many of you. There's an awful lot going on in Europe that has to do with promoting ways that we teach science. And I realize that we've never talked about that to this group of people. So what I'm going to do today is bring you up to date on some of the movements and some of the energy that we're experiencing in Europe, being a part of Europe, that has also led to our participation in multiple EU projects, starting with Mind the Gap and 2 projects.
The idea behind this seminar is to bring together science and math teacher trainers from our region in order to bring the ideas that are developed in STEAM into practice in the schools in our region. In order to do this, and in order to be able to do this, we need to develop a deeper understanding of what inquiry-based teaching in science and mathematics really means.
Okay.
One of the invited speakers, Bob Evans from Copenhagen University, will challenge us to develop short teaching sequences based on inquiry that can be used in the classroom.
Of putting these into some kind of an understandable framework. And in Denmark we use a frame that I think will probably make sense here too. So let me just show you that. We use this model or this template in Denmark to kind of understand where we are in an inquiry science lesson. And the entry point for the total entry point for a lesson, of course, is the Fortsetning, and then you move into the Fang, I can't say this, the Forsk, the Forklare, the Forlang, and then notice that the assessment is in the center because it's always a part of every stage. There's a reason to assess at various parts, the beginning, the middle, the end, etc. So this is kind of how we look at an inquiry lesson, and we are in our teacher education courses. This is what we suggest the teachers use as a way, new teachers use especially, as a way to think about whether they're constructing an inquiry lesson that makes sense. So looking back at our list that we just made, can you begin to match things in this list with this template of inquiry? You guys have been quite clever at detecting. So let's start with some observations about the Norwegian map, and let's start with a couple of those things that I think need to be changed. I think you're the first one, Bort, that mentioned that to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So tell us all.
We hope that this seminar will bring us closer to a common understanding of what inquiry in science and mathematics education really means. And it will inspire us in our work with local teachers and student teachers.